daily quotes, I read them and I'm like, wow, I wish I would have thought of that sometimes. And
I thought about my mom and how I never really told her how much I appreciate everything she's done for me. So right after that coaching session, I wrote her an email, and in the email I just told her how much I loved her and how much I really appreciated everything she's done for me.
And this one's nice because it's 365 days. Most of the other ones are either once a week or 5 days a week. You can't ever get any of them that are 7, and this one is.
Hello, I'm Dwight Lamb, Chief Inspiration Officer and co-founder of MyInspirationForLife.com. I wanted to create this message to raise your awareness that each of us today, you and I included, are in a fight for our lives, whether we realize it or not. Now, even though we're in this fight together, each of us must initially face it on our own and do something about it. Every day we are inundated with an insane amount of bad, negative, doom and gloom, the sky is falling mentality, garbage. Now you may be saying, yeah, Dwight, so what? That's what's going on in our world right now. That's our reality. That's life. Yes, I understand and acknowledge that the world around us has certainly seen some better days, no doubt. But here is where the rubber hits the road and why I'm very serious when I say we are in a fight for our lives. If you allow yourself to get sucked into this tangled web of negative thinking and perceptions that everybody is throwing at you, like the media, your social networks, people at your workplace, your friends, and even your family, you are not doing your life any favors. If you hang around in this web of negativity long enough, it's hard to get out, or better yet, find successes. Too many people just continue to hang out in this web of negative thinking because, why not? Everybody else they know is here. It must not be a bad place. Sadly, many of us decide to join the party, and after a while this negative mental attitude becomes normal and we begin to think like everyone else. Now, deep down we know this isn't the way we want to be, but it happens to the best of us. Let me show you how detrimental this can be, if you let it. Your life today, where you are right now, and everything you have or don't have is because of the countless decisions and choices you've made. And all of those choices you've made came from your feelings, and your feelings are the after effect of your thoughts, and those thoughts are developed in your mind by your input, or in other words, what you receive from the outside world. This input, your surroundings, is where everything begins. Sometimes we forget that we truly are a product of our surroundings, what we hang around, what we think about. And what we think about, we become. This is critical. Let me illustrate in a very simple way what I'm talking about. Your mind is like an empty glass. We all came into this world with a fresh, empty glass. Regardless of who or where it came from, negative input is like putting dirty water into your glass. Now, with that negative input, your mind can only create dark, gloomy, and negative experiences for your life. You cannot build a positive, productive relationship, business, or life on negative input. It can't be done. Now, take your glass of dirty water and run a faucet of clean water over it. If left there long enough, it will eventually flush out all the dirty water, leaving only clear, fresh water. The faucet of clean, fresh water represents positive, supportive, and inspiring input. With your glass, which represents your mind, now full of positive and abundant-minded thoughts, that's exactly what you will think about and ultimately become. That's why it is so critical to always flush your mind with positive, success-minded thoughts and ideas. If you're hanging around over here, life ain't so good. If you start hanging around over here, I promise you, your life will begin to transform. Now, you may be thinking, well, if it's so easy, why aren't more people doing it? Because most of us don't know how or where to begin. We need help, encouragement, support, and a success track to run on. Our program is your success track and will be your faucet of positive and abundant-minded thinking. Remember, your most priceless possessions were given to you free at birth. Everything that is truly worthwhile in life came to each of us free. your mind, your soul, your body, your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions, your intelligence, and your love for family and friends. So be relentless when it comes to protecting your priceless possessions. Now, reflect on this thought for a moment and then take some action. Someone once said to Zig Ziglar, "You know, Zig, motivation is great, but it just doesn't last." Zig's reply was, "Well, neither does bathing. That's why I recommend it daily." So my last question to you is, what are you doing today, daily, to make sure clean water is being poured into your glass? Why not get started now? I invite you to take a serious look at our program and start immediately pouring positive, supportive, and inspiring input into your mind by joining and becoming a member of MyInspirationForLife.com. We look forward to experiencing with you an incredible future. So remember, always be positive, be inspired, and serve others.